Welcome to my YouTube channel Physics with Rana Mudassir. Subscribe, like and share. In this video we will learn about pair annihilation process. In the last video we have discussed in detail about pair production process, but this time we will discuss about pair annihilation. Here is a little bit introduction about positron, because in pair production we see that when gamma rays passes through a nucleus, they will produce a pair of particles, that is positron and electron. Let us learn something about positron. What is positron? We will discuss in the next video with detailed information that about positron, its existence, discovery, properties, etc. All of the properties of positron. But now here's a short overview about that. The revolutionary aspect of positron is that it is antimatter. Remember that it is antimatter, not matter, and due to antimatter its life is short and its end is dramatic. It quickly finds an electron and annihilate through, and after a brief quantum dance they annihilate together, erased, and the entire energy suddenly transformed into a photons. Because it is antimatter, so its life is short, and it finds electron as soon as possible and annihilate and together, and its energy it's totally converted to energy from its mass. We will learn about pair annihilation process. Pair annihilation: when a positron is near an electron and the two comes together, they will produce energy, that will gamma rays. Here we can see that is an electron, is a positron, they will come together, and due to their opposite electric charges they will combine and produce energy. Both particles vanish simultaneously, with the lost mass becoming large energy and in form of two gamma rays photons. Some important aspects of pair annihilation. In annihilation process, 2 or occasionally 3 photons can appear with total energy of 2 m0 1.022 mega electron volt. Here we can see that in annihilation process, 2 or occasionally 2 or 3 gamma rays can be obtained as a result as energy, but its total energy will be 1.022 mega electron volt. But decay into single photon is not possible because such a process could not conserve energy and momentum. So remember that if we say that there will be a single gamma ray that will be emitted as electron and positron annihilate, so it's not possible. Why not possible? Because in this process we could not conserve energy and momentum. The direction of photons are such as to conserve both energy and linear momentum. If we discuss about direction, what will be the direction of gamma rays? So it will be too important that the conserve both energy and momentum in such a way they should be emitted. No nucleus or other particle is needed for this pair annihilation to take place. So this is two important point about this process, that if we see the pair production process, so then there will be the too much importance of a nucleus to be present to produce pair production process. There will be too much important nucleus, but here no nucleus is needed. It is the easiest way to analyze this annihilation process in the frame of reference called center of momentum system. If we want to observe this process, pair annihilation process, so center of momentum system is the easiest way to analyze this process. And what is center of momentum system? It's simply a system in which total momentum is 0. And this pair annihilation process is also known as pair production inverse. In the upcoming video we will discuss about pair production cannot occur in empty space. We will analyze and discuss in detail that what kind of conditions, what's the requirement are we should fulfill to produce pair production process. Stay connected with my YouTube channel Physics with Rana Mudassir.